USC game, we did a lot of things well. I thought we did a lot of things very well, and most of you were at the game and could see that there's a couple of instances that defined the outcome of the football game to help USC and not us. And you know, you add a little levity to the situation. I kind of feel and empathize a little bit with Dennis Green, you know, when he's meeting with the press after they played, the Arizona Cardinals played Chicago, and what did Dennis say? He said, we let them off the hook. We let them off the hook, and they are who we thought they were. And that's kind of how I feel about the SC game. You know, we were in a great position in the end of the third quarter to take the lead, and I feel like we, you know, let them off the hook by some of the things that we did, a couple of things that we did that really had a chance to, you know, help us win a big football game. And obviously USC, I wouldn't think that there's a more talented football team in the country than USC. Every player on the roster is a five-star football player. You know, they're an amazingly talented collection of athletes on that field and on that team. And you know, obviously, I was really proud with how our team competed. Really thought that our coaches did a great job with the plan and the game that allowed us a chance to be in the game in the third and fourth quarter. And you know, obviously, you need a couple of breaks in that game as well. You know, somehow a punt hits one of my guys in the back of a heel, which, you know, he said didn't hit him. Obviously, was a big play as far as field position is concerned. There's just a number of plays like that, 3 or 4 different plays like that I think really affected the outcome of the game. But again, our team was disappointed that we didn't come out with the win, and I think that's the most positive thing coming out of our meeting on Sunday and talking about the USC game is our players believed that they were going to win the football game, and they went out and obviously played well. And there's no silver lining with that. Obviously, a loss is a loss. The loss to USC counts just like the loss to South Dakota. Obviously, I was much more pleased with the way we played against USC than what we did against South Dakota. But again, it was a great opportunity for our football team here. I thought the crowd was great. I thought it was just a great football Saturday here at the University of Minnesota to have a team like USC come into our place and our fans get an opportunity to see that type of team. And unfortunately, we didn't win the game, and that's exactly what we were there to do, to win the game. And we don't take much solace out of it other than the fact that our kids improved. They got better last Saturday, and that's a very positive step that they took. This week, looking at Northern Illinois, moving forward to Northern Illinois, we're very excited about the fact that we're going to play on Saturday night in TCF Bank Stadium. In my mind, that's the most exciting time of the day to play a college football game. You know, it kind of brings you back to high school football, Friday night high school football, and we all remember last year playing Michigan State on Halloween night. What an exciting night that was. What a great atmosphere that was. And I know our team is really looking forward to playing on Saturday night again this week against a very good Northern Illinois team. I'd like to begin by saying I know Jerry Kill, and Jerry's a good friend of mine. He's gone through some adversity here recently with some health issues, and he was on the sideline against Illinois last Saturday, and I hope for him and his team that he's going to be on the sideline this week for our game, and that Jerry's doing well. We send all of our thoughts and prayers down to Jerry and his program, and hope he's doing well. He's got a good football team. Chandler Harnish, their quarterback, is the key to it offensively. He's a quarterback runner. He throws the ball well. We saw Chandler 3 years ago in the start at the Vetrodome. He's a good football player. And again, to me, he's the key to what they do offensively. And it's going to be very important for our defense to do a good job at lining up and adjusting and doing the things we need to do to slow down Chandler Harnish. Span is an excellent running back. He's a strong physical runner, and he does a nice job as well. Defensively, they're a lot like Middle Tennessee, we think. They're a slant and angle front. They move. They do not sit still. Very similar to what Middle Tennessee did against us, and they do a nice job matching their coverage behind it. And they're just a very solid, sound football team that's had a track record of beating BCS opponents. You look at the history. Last year they beat Purdue. They've beaten a lot of BCS teams, and every game that you go into against Northern Illinois, you know it's going to be a dogfight. They're extremely well coached. Jerry's done a great job there, and again, they've got good football players, and so we expect a great battle with those guys on Saturday night. We're very excited again, like I said, that it's at home under the lights at TCF Bank Stadium, and we think it'll be a great game. As far as the depth chart's concerned, you know, we have no changes in the depth chart, no changes offensively, no changes defensively, which is extremely positive for us through 3 weeks in the season, not to have to mix and match our depth chart. We've got guys that have been out there and been playing, and that's very positive. We're going to look at the situation at kicker with Ellistat and Schwarman. We're going to have them both kick throughout the week, and at the end of the week, we'll make a decision that we think is best for us as far as our kicker's concerned. But other than that, there's no other depth chart changes. Guys, questions?
Brew, on the back to USC, you got them again in the open.